Okay, we're going to do an inside video of my 61 Willys wagon. I'm going to sit inside here. Looking at the dash. That's a Dakota electronic instrumentation cluster. It lights up really nice and shows everything that's going on. The control unit for that, I removed the side kick panel here, resides down in here. So it's put down in the kick panel. Like I mentioned maybe earlier, the car was completely rewired with a GM wire harness, all professionally done, and they did a really nice job on it. That area you see above the gas pedal with no carpet, they had a very strange gas pedal there that I took out, and I never got to find a piece of carpet for it. Well, since it's way under the dash, I probably just didn't pay much attention. Going back up, the upholstery was done before the previous owner, so I don't have a great history on it. There's no tears, anything. All the panels were done. At the same time, it was carpeted. Back in the day, according to what I read all about this model, this two-wheel drive model, which was sold as a family car, it was carpeted. They took out the wood slats and just turned it into a family wagon. They used to sell it as a 6-passenger, so I imagine 3 across the front. And with today's laws, I doubt that's going to be legal. On the instrumentation on the dashboard, besides all the things shown there, the lights, wipers, cigarette lighter, auxiliary power. This is part of the vintage air system that was put in, but only the heat. There is no air conditioning, it's just heat. And this is a courtesy light. The vintage air, though, is the full, electric plenum. The shifters here. A couple things, good time to point out. When this is put in the gear, see, it'll read out here as overdrive, and because it'll show you what gear it's in, but you can't select lower than 4th gear. So it's just like a regular transmission. You put it in drive and go. It doesn't allow you to select down. I think it's a linkage issue. It didn't bother me, but if somebody wanted to correct it, I guess you go to a floor unit or somehow reconfigure the column. But the way I drive it as a cruiser, it's just ideal. The only other thing I wanted to point out you won't find in here is a parking brake. So apparently when they redid the brakes, they with the disc in the rear, they must have removed all the park brake assembly, all the related cabling. So I don't know if with the disc brake systems in there now, if the brake cable could be added to that. I never got really to research it. But yeah, I just wanted to point out those two things just to make sure everybody knew. Oh, third thing, there are no door keys. When I got it, I got one key, the GM key for the ignition, because it was an all GM wiring that they did, because it was a bought harness. But I'm sure everybody knew that. The other thing is the horn was moved from here because they all failed because the wire ran through the column, and the horn is now here. Step out. But you can see it's really good shape. Take a shot of the headliner here, all the way back. Not perfect, but just the fact that it's here was really a plus, because these cars, either seats are missing, headliner's gone, no door panels, the glass is terrible, but this one was not. It's just a great driver. All right, let me step out, go to the back. Oh, there was one thing on this panel. This panel, for whatever reason, seems to have stretched. So at some point, that door card, we can remove all the upholstery and redo it. But it's fine the way it is, but it's not. I just want to point out it wasn't perfect. And it does have 4 sets of seat belts. In the back, I'll point out a couple things. It has the typical Willys rust right here and here, and it must have been like that for a long time because this was painted over. It's not even the same color as the outside paint, so apparently it hasn't changed over all the years. Like I mentioned, it's carpeted. That was something they did. Well, I was telling you about the Post Maverick, and they kept all the all the little details, but they kept that. They did stuff like they removed the wood slats and the carpet, even did things like removed all the spare tire hardware and didn't even supply a spare tire because they used that captive air system where they claimed you could drive 100 miles on a flat. So anyway, I do have the spare with the same good Coker tire. The rim I got it with, I never changed it and I left it. The spare there doesn't bother me. There was something. Oh, there was one pull through there you can see on the liner where there's a little hole right there because like it's stretched. There is a wood deck in the cargo area. Like I said, one of the things that they did back then is they did carpet the cargo area. Now, if the wood deck wasn't here, even though they removed the slats, the bumps are still there. If that wasn't there, of course, it would look like this. So I don't know if the wood deck was original or what it is. I just want to let everybody know this is actually a wood deck that sits on top here. All the door cards look really nice. All right, come around this way. Open up this door. Get all the seats tumble real nice. Get a good look inside. Okay, that's the interior of the 61 Willys wagon. Thanks.